Dear students, greetings of the day. Today we will going to learn about the various terms and terminologies which are used in the front office department. Atrium, a guest room floor configuration in which rooms are laid out of a single loaded corridor encircling a multi-story lobby space, also the multi-story lobby space, usually with a skylight. Automatic identification of outward dialing, a feature of a call accounting system that immediately identifies the extension from which an outgoing call is placed. Average occupancy, a ratio that shows rooms sold over a fixed period of time as a percentage of total available rooms in a property over the same period of time. Automatic room rate assignment, computerized assignment made through algorithms based on parameters specified by hotel management officials. Rooms may be selected according to predetermined floor zones, similar to the way in which guests are seated in a dining room, or according to an index of room usage and depreciation. Average occupancy per room, a ratio that shows the average number of paid guests for each room sold. Calculated by dividing number of paid room guests by number of rooms sold. Measures management's ability to use their lodging facilities. Average room rate, a ratio that indicates average room rate, and to what extent rooms are being upsold or discounted, calculated by dividing rooms revenue by number of rooms sold. Also called average daily rate or ADR. Bay, the principal compartment, generally of a suite, that is the space equivalent of a standard guest room. A suite may have a single bay or multiple bay living room built-to-room call, an operator-assisted call that allows guests to have an operator place their calls and then advise the hotel of the charges. Cabana, a guest room adjacent to the pool area, with or without sleeping facilities. Call accounting system, a system that is part of the telephone equipment that prices telephone calls made by hotel guests and sends the information to the property management system, PMS, for billing. Calling card, a credit card for making telephone calls, issued by either the local phone company or a long-distance company. Cancellations, a reservation voided by a guest. Cancellation hour, a specific time after which a property may release for sale all unclaimed non-guaranteed reservations, according to property policy. Cancellation number, a number issued to a guest who properly cancels a reservation, proving that a cancellation was received and acted upon. Card key, a plastic card, resembling a credit card, used in place of a metal key to open a guest room door. Card keys require electronic locks. Casino hotels, a hotel that features legal gambling, with a hotel operation subordinate to the gambling operation. Center City Hotels, full-service hotel located in a downtown area. Central Reservation Office, part of an affiliate reservation network. A central reservation office typically deals directly with the public, advertises a central, usually toll-free, telephone number, provides participating properties with necessary communications equipment, and bills properties for handling their reservations. Chain operating company, a firm that operates several properties, such as Holiday Inn Worldwide or Hilton Hotels Corporation. Such an operator provides both a trademark and a reservation system as an integral part of the management of its managed properties. Check-in, the procedures for a guest's arrival and registration. Check-out, the procedures for a guest's departure and the settling of his or her account or a room status term indicating that the guest has settled his or her account, returned the room keys, and left the property. Commercial agency, a travel agency that specializes in commercial business and usually has little or no walk-in clientele. Commercial hotel, a property, usually located in a downtown or business district, that caters primarily to business clients. Also called a transient hotel. Commercial travel, travel for business purposes, not for pleasure. Concierge, an employee whose basic task is to serve as the guest's liaison with hotel and non-hotel attractions, facilities, services, and activities. Complementary occupancy percentage, a ratio that shows the percentage of occupied rooms that are complementary and generate no revenue. Calculated by dividing complementary rooms for a period by total available rooms for the same period. Sometimes referred to simply as complementary occupancy. Complementary rooms. A complementary or comp room is an occupied room for which the guest is not charged. A hotel may offer comp rooms to a group in ratio to the total number of rooms the group occupies. One comp room may be offered for each 50 rooms occupied, for example. Concierge, an employee whose basic task is to serve as the guest's liaison with hotel and non-hotel attractions, facilities, services, and activities. Condominium hotels, a hotel in which an investor takes title to a specific hotel room, which remains in the pool to be rented to transient guests whenever the investor is not using the room. The investor expects to receive a gain from the increase in value of the hotel over time, as well as receive ongoing income from the rental of his or her room. conduct a tour, a pre-arranged travel program, usually for a group, that includes escort services. A sightseeing program, such as a city tour, conducted by a guide, also called an escorted tour. Conference center, a specialized hotel, usually accessible to major market areas but in less busy locations, that almost exclusively books conferences, executive meetings, and training seminars. A conference center may provide extensive leisure facilities. Confirmed reservation, an oral or written statement by the supplier, a carrier, hotel, car rental company, etc., that he or she has received and will honor a reservation. Oral confirmations have virtually no legal worth. Even written or telegraphed confirmations have specified or implied limitations. For example, a hotel is not obligated to honor a confirmed reservation if the guest arrives after 6 p.m., unless late arrival is specified. Confirmed reservations may be either guaranteed or non-guaranteed. Connecting rooms, 2 or more guest rooms with private connecting doors permitting guests access between rooms without their having to go into the corridor. Continental breakfast, a small morning meal that usually includes a beverage, rolls, butter, and jam or marmalade. Corporate hotel chains, hotel organization that has its own brand or brands, which may be managed by the corporate chain or by a conglomerate. Croupier, a casino employee who collects and pays bets and conducts games at gaming tables. Also called a dealer. Cruise ships, passenger ships designed for vacationers. Today's cruise ships feature a variety of activities and entertainment and can be thought of as floating resort hotels. Day rate, a special room rate for less than an overnight stay. Domestic tourism, travel within the traveler's country of residence. Doorknob menu, a type of room service menu that a housekeeper can leave in the guest room. A doorknob menu lists a limited number of breakfast items and times of the day that the meal can be served. Guests select what they want to eat and the times they want the food delivered, and then hang the menu outside the door on the doorknob. The menus are collected and the orders are prepared and sent to the rooms at the indicated times. Double room, a guest room assigned to 2 people. Double occupancy rate, a rate used for tour groups that bases the per person charge on 2 to a room. Double loaded slab, a guest room floor configuration in which rooms are laid out on both sides of a central corridor. Early arrivals, a guest who arrives at the property before the date of his or her reservation. Early makeup, A room status term indicating that the guest has reserved an early check-in time or has requested his or her room to be cleaned as soon as possible. Ecotourism, low-impact tourism that avoids harming the natural or normal environment. In this relatively new approach to promoting enjoyment, as well as protection of the environment, tourists seek out environmentally sensitive travel and/or tours or vacations which, in some way, improve or add to their knowledge of an environment. Escort, a person, usually employed by a tour operator, who accompanies a youth from departure to return and serves as guide, troubleshooter, etc. Escorted tour, a group of travelers traveling with a guide who has travel experience and has set up an itinerary for the group. European plan, room rate that does not include any meals. Executive floor, a floor of a hotel that offers exceptional service to business and other travelers. Also called a business floor or the tower concept. Expected arrival, departure report. A daily report showing the number and names of guests expected to arrive with reservations, as well as the number and names of guests expected to depart. Expected arrival list, a daily report showing the number of guests and the names of guests expected to arrive with reservations. Expected departure list, a daily report showing the number of guests expected to depart, the number of stayovers, the difference between arrivals and departures, and the names of guests associated with each transaction. Familiarization, FAM, tour, a reduced rate, often complimentary, trip or tour offered to travel agents, wholesalers, incentive travel planners, travel writers, broadcasters, or photographers to promote a hotel or a destination. Family rate, a special room rate for parents and children occupying one guest room folio. The guests bill that all hotel and incidental charges are posted to. Front desk, the focal point of activity within the hotel, usually prominently located in the hotel lobby. Guests are registered, assigned rooms, and checked out at the front desk. Front of the house, the functional areas of a hotel or restaurant in which employees have extensive guest contact, such as the front desk, in hotels, and the dining rooms.